Let's put this up here like that. Show you what I'm gonna do. All right, that'll work. All right, let's unplug the heat gun because I don't need that yet. Plug in the phone so we don't lose power. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start the Jason mask, hockey mask. And we're going to do it. It's going to be pretty cool the way I'm going to do this. See, I drew the lines out where I want all the cracks. Now some of the lines I'm not going to crack all of them because I just really did a rough guesstimate of how I want it to look. So, first thing I gotta do is hook up my, oh boy. Need another extension cord. First I gotta get this unplugged. Just don't want the phone to die while I'm doing this. So we're going to put this guy in here. We're going to figure out what do I want to use. Grinding wheel? I think I will use the grinding wheel for this. Let me see what other blades I got in here, if any. Yeah, no, we're going to use actually this one's thinner. I want this one instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this off of here. And we're going to stick this on here. Pull that little mechanism back there. That locks that into place. And this is what we're going to do to cut the mask out. Now I'm going to use other bits to Dremel out the other spots. All right, so I'm going to have to unplug the phone. I have no choice because I don't have enough cords out here. I need to get more cords. I need like a workstation, like a power strip. Okay. All right, so first thing I want to do is I want to cut this. I'm going to cut this this thing out and then kind of go down the mask. Um, let me see. Let's see if I can use something else. Um, what other blade? Because I need something smaller in diameter so I can get into the tighter spots. Let me see. Let me see what kind of tools I got here. Hard to see with this light. This light's terrible. Okay, there's that. There's this. Ooh. There's this. I think between these two, I'll be okay. Now I got a little fine diamond head round bit that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use this little saw bit. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, we'll put that there. Let's do the saw bit for the cracked area. I used a little bit. Actually, yeah, I don't want to cut too deep into this. It's tough. I can't see it. This isn't. What I can do is this big area here. Not digging that. That's not. It's all about finding the right tool right now. Knock this down. And the problem is I can't see too well. There we go. That looks a lot better. All right, so what we're doing here, we're doing a crack here. Don't have to be deep. This has to be right. I'm going to have to use the sand disc. Yeah. I don't even know who the hell it was. Not important right now. I can check with them later. Sorry about that. Every time somebody calls the phone, once again, cuts off what I'm doing. All right, so I need a sand disc. That's what I'm going to do here to get this right, so to speak. What do I want to do with that? Oh, there it is. Okay, I already got a sand disc in here. So I want to keep this here, this keep that right over here. Okay. This will allow me to do the edges. Oh yeah, that's much better. Do the sanding this way. Okay. This is perfect, except for the cutout area, because I don't want to have to spend all day cutting it out that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of this edge here. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm making a rough edge. You don't want an exact smooth round edge on this mask. This is a Jason Part 7. Whew, that stuff's hot. Perfect. Okay, so let me show you what I did. All right, so far. Just made the outer edge just a little rougher, a little rough cut. This is the axe wound right here. Some stuff has to be cleaned up on that, obviously. But that's nothing. I can do that. We're just doing this right here. Turn that down a little bit. Huh. Same thing on this side. We got all the little scratches to do yet. That's going to be cool. This stuff doesn't want to break off of here. There we go. We got a big chunk of it. Okay. All right, so now I got to break out that little bit like I was. No, you know what? I need the cutter. This is where I need the small diameter cutter that I had. Let me find it. Here it is. A little saw. And I'll go back to that in a minute. Neat. I don't know if that's a good idea. All right. Let's do a different approach here. Hold on. That cutter's useless for what I'm doing here. I need maybe this. This might be it. We'll see. I'm not used to these tools. Not used to actually using a rotozip that much. There's certain things I use it for, but not many things. Or, Dremel. Rotozip the Dremel. That ain't working. That ain't working either. It's too sharp of a point. We got to figure this out. All right. I think I'm going to go back to this. That's what I'm going to do. It's wide, it's really big in diameter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut most of it out this way, just smoothly. Then I'll go back to, what the hell? Now what I'll do is I'll go back to the sand disc. All right, now I can go back to the sand disc. The sand disc I would have to cut so deep into the into that plastic to get that cutout. It just wouldn't have looked right. So now I can shape that cutout really nice. Okay, so that's the cutout of the side face piece. Now, okay, now we're going to get back to that plastic wrapped all around that thing. See what I did? I'll have to take that off with, wow. Oh, it's coming off. Check that out. It wrapped around the shaft, the plastic. All right, so that's no longer needed. Now we're going to do just the scratches and stuff, and we're going to use the little ball bit, the little ball bit. I call it the ball bit. How's that? We're not cutting all the way through. We're just cutting by cracks. Cutting cracks into the mask. That's it. And there's another way I can do this. I can break out my wood burner and do it that way, but then it makes the plastic real shiny. Now, I sand this whole face down once I get the cracks all in. Doesn't have to be perfect. This all gets sanded down, so it's trying to see it at the same time. It's tough. There's a big crack in here. That's pretty deep, this crack. That's like the one that goes across the nose. Damn it. The angle's wrong. What are you doing? I'm not going to go that close. Almost done this. Okay. Now I think I'm just going to grab my sand disc and do it with my hand. The light sanding over top of the whole thing by hand. And then I got to tape this up a little bit. Can't take the straps off, so I got to do this in a way that I can paint over this. But let's first get the sandpaper out and sand this thing real quick. The crack's all done. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about this yellow stuff. This yellow paint's not going to affect us at all. This is a really fine sandpaper. I need a rougher sandpaper. I'm gonna have to go in the house and go get the rougher stuff and go over this once again. Because this ain't cutting it. Yeah, let me go get the other disc. I'm wasting my time with this stuff. This stuff anyway. I need a thicker paper. I got it right on the other side of that door. I'll be right back. Let me read your comment before I go in. All right. No comments. Okay. Let me just get a piece of sandpaper. Do this right. It's a cheap kid's mask, man. This is easy to do. So there's a heavier grade. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's weird. This yellow paint that they put on here is kind of weird. Cheap. Talk about a cheap mask. None of this matters. I'm repainting all this, and actually these two on the Park 7 aren't there. It's actually like a burgundy color. I don't know what these things are called. You experts out there that are into Jason will know. They actually have a name for that. But anyway, yeah, this gets like a burgundy color, either dark red. I might even do blood color on there just for the fun of it, because the blood dries just as good on there. So that's going to be cool looking. Okay. Sanded. Nice. I hear gunshots. And how do I want to do this? I need some paint. I know what I'll do. I'll stick this in here like that so it doesn't hit the back of the straps. And then I'll stick something over top of this. Doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to touch it up with a brush anyway. Just to cover a little bit. I'll do one at a time and I'll move it. Let me go get the other paint. I need the type of paint that I'm going to use on this is it's like a almond white spray paint. But what the Home Depot and I got this new paint they're carrying, and it's Behr paint. Check that out. It's Behr paint. This is what color is this? Chiffon cream matte. So it's not shiny, which is good because I'm. Now once this dries overnight, I'm gonna let it dry overnight. Boy, this stuff really is nice. This paint's really nice. Oh yeah, I like that. That's good stuff. Wow, that's a really nice color too. That's a really nice color for a Jason mask. Check it out, guys. Yeah, that'll work. Chiffon white. There you go. It's right above my thumbnail. Chiffon white. It's made by Behr, and Home Depot carries it now. So I think they're kind of all in with Behr paint. Boy, that's nice. I like it. Okay, so Um, yeah, I gotta let this dry. I mean, it probably would dry in about 15 minutes, but just to be on the safe side, I think I'll just wait. I think I'll just wait until tomorrow because it's getting dark out here and it's really hard for me to see, and I want to be able to see those scratches so I can add scratches or take them away. In the scratches, I'll be adding like black paint um, for the effect. It gets a lot of dirty wash over the whole thing. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a really cool mask when it's all said and done. Oh yeah, let me see if I can see any details. Yeah, I can see those cracks good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You know, I may have to put another coat of this stuff on it tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I definitely wanted to, and I can touch this up with a little black paint or whatever, um, acrylic paint. This isn't supposed to be perfection, so it's going to be a cool mask when it's done with. So let me see. Is there anything else I can do right now? Not really. I can't really do too much anything else because I'm going to be dirtying it with some black, some different acrylics, giving it a dirty wash, giving it, you know, a lot of layers of dirty washing. Yeah, that's how this is going to be done. So should be pretty cool when this is all done, guys. Yes, sir. You know, and definitely gets a lot of dirt around the eyes. You'll see. Just see the layering process. It's going to look very weathered. Very weathered. I definitely like that chiffon white. That is a beautiful color for this Jason mask. It's not it's not too white. It's not too yellow. Perfect. As a matter of fact, that color might even work for latex on my Halloween 2. It has to be just a little bit darker. But I'm thinking it could work. It could work. That color could work for the cream color that's under the base coat of the 2018 or even the Kills. That can be a base coat color right there. I just have to go get it made. Now that I have it in this can, I can spray it on something and they can color match it. And I can get it done in latex. And that's what I might do. Let me throw it just a little touch more, like right in this area here. You know, into that strap. Wow, that's really good. That's good stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll leave this out here overnight. Nice out here. It's nice. The humidity's low. Humidity's low. See it?
Looks good.
Cut the hole out here the way it's supposed to be. I gotta dirty it up now. Now it's let this dry overnight, and then I gotta let it dirty it up. And then when I get this done, this costume, I have to mold my sculpture, and then we've got to get this deck cleared off. We've got to get this deck cleared off. We're tearing off the deck, and we're going to put a concrete pad down. So So that's the goal. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's getting late, and I've been at it pretty much all day with different things, different projects. So that is how we do, and that's only part one of the Jason mask. Tomorrow, once this thing dries, coat on, then I can weather it, and pretty much that's it. So what do you think, guys? Okay, check it out. Custom courses. You worked on Myers and Jason. Have you did a Freddy? No, I won't do Freddy. And I'll tell you why I won't do Freddy, because Freddy, I believe, is strictly a silicone mask. I think a latex mask of Freddy is kind of blah. Just, I don't care how good of an artist you are, you can make it identical to the movie. The bottom line is the way that mask wears has to be silicone. It has to be a silicone mask. So, Immortal Effects, if you guys really want a Freddy mask, I would go out to them. That's who I would ask about getting a Freddy mask. Immortal Effects does a great, I think they do a Freddy. FX, one of the companies just went out of business. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them went out of business. Immortal Effects is still in business because that's who Hollywood uses. And they do all their silicone masks. I have a feeling they do have a Freddy mask, and I know it's pretty expensive. It could be anywhere from $800, $600. I'll say anywhere from $600 to $1,500 for a silicone Freddy mask. They're not cheap, and they're very expensive to actually make. That's why I don't do so. I have no interest in doing silicone. One, they're very hard to do the molds. I'll show you, Bo Norton. I'll show you the hood. Did you get tired of working on Michael Myers? No, just needed to. I needed more content for the channel. And somebody came along and said, look, my kid wants to be Jason Part 7 for Halloween. And I said, well, I've really got a lot going on. If you get the costume to me right away, everything I need, I will do it and get it done. And I figured, you know what, I'll make this thing look really good. And I'll do it in such a way where it's cheap for everybody. Anybody out there can do this costume. And I just show this. I think this is like part 10. I forget where I'm at with this. I did break up the knife and the mask into several parts because of the different drying techniques. I had the blood to do. I had company interrupt me, stop over. So there was, that and just things in general. So I made shorter clips of videos. So. This is the Jason Part 7. There's actually a title for Part 7. I'm not a big Jason know-it-all. I'm not even, I like the movies. I like the movies, but I'm just not a, Michael Myers and Halloween is my thing, So, but I think what I want to do is I want to call it a night. Yeah, that was a matte finish texture on there, and I'll put a shine on this too once this is all weathered. So anyway, what was the other question? No, I didn't get tired of. Oh, let me go show you what the hood looks like, Bo. It's in the dining room. Actually, I'll show you the knife too. I gotta turn the light on out there in here. Okay, I'll show you the hood. Okay, there's the hood. It's got the worms dangling from it. It's pretty gross. I still got to do the teeth. I got to fix the teeth and put the rip around the mouth. Here's the gloves. They're all done. Here's the scabby. Oh, here's the knife. Check out the blood effects on the knife. And spray painted the edge of the knife. And see, it's not a knife, it's a machete. But that's the effects. That is the effects of this done on knife. Here's the back of the underneath the long johns, the legs. Let me just throw it up here. You can see this is the upper thighs. All right, this is the lower. Actually, that's supposed to be flipped over. That's the bone. There's the lower leg, the front. These are both the front sides. All right, just got twisted up is all. There it is. That's how that looks, the legs. So, and then there's the outer shell, the outer costume, the torn up, shredded up, the pants are under here. There's plastic in there yet, I didn't realize it. Yeah, that's the pants. They got a little bit of a wet treatment look to it. It's done with glue. So this kid's going to be in. Yeah, it's going to be a cool costume. You know, I can't imagine. You know, but let me give you a little heads up. I said it in the last video that I just did a little while ago. I'm doing another costume. I'm going to do it adult size, all right, and I'm doing it just for the channel, and I'm going to have a giveaway. Not kind of a giveaway. I don't know. I might have. I might have like a drawing of some kind. I got to figure out how I'm going to do it, but we're going to do the costume, and we're going to do a sea monster, and I'm going to do it in such a way, the way I did it. Now, the only thing I can't provide for anybody is shoulder pads, football shoulder pads. You need to get that for this costume. Or you're going to have to figure out a way to pack out your shoulders to make them look really big. You know what I mean? So maybe I do them out of foam. Maybe I can do some kind of foam overplant. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to do a sea monster the same way I did. A little different because I don't want to use real seaweed. I'm going to actually use what they call narnies, and I'm going to make them out of latex mask paint. Latex mask, liquid latex mask. And what I'll do is I'll make the narnies and I'll make them look like seaweed. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But I want to do a giveaway with that costume for the channel. And that's going to be right after I get done molding and get this deck thing straightened out. I got to get this deck, got to get the guy over here, start ripping it up. We got to move all the stuff off the deck, but so it's get this costume out of the way and back into the kid's hands. And well, the mother's hands. She won't let him wear it until Halloween time because you can easily wreck this costume. The kid's running around goofing off in it. Anyway, I told her, I said, I can't be fixing this costume. So if he destroys it between now and Halloween, that is on you guys. So make sure he doesn't wear it around until this is ready for Halloween. Anyway, all right, so we mold the mask possibly tomorrow or the next day. I have to finish sculpting it a little bit. I'm probably going to get on that first thing tomorrow morning, sculpting and making sure that the sculpture is done and ready to go. And then I'm going to put the dividing wall in, like I always do. And then from there, we are going to start molding it, get that out of the way. Then I got to start cleaning up the deck. And then once my guy starts ripping out this deck, I'm going to probably have to figure out another way to do my stuff outside until the concrete job is done. So, yeah, it's probably going to be a month before I actually can get. I can't. I can do latex out on the, but I can't do any molding or anything on the patio because stone will stick to stone, and I don't want no plaster hitting my concrete, brand new concrete pad. And I really don't want to mess it up out there, so it's going to be really nice out there, and I just it's going to be more for using for barbecues and that stuff. And I'll put a tent out back if I have to do my masks and stuff. I don't care. So yeah, so I got to get that going. I got to get the mold done, and then I'm going to start that sea monster costume, and I'm going to do it in kind of the same way I did when I was a kid. That made me win first prize, and I'm going to do that as a giveaway. That costume. It's going to be hard because can't do one size fits all. So anybody that's going to enter that contest, I need everybody's average size. I think that's what it is. I mean, you got guys that are real big. I don't even enter the contest because I'm not going to make a huge costume. I think what I'm going to do is make it in such a way that it'll fit a person that has like a 32 to 34 inch waist, maybe 6 foot tall. I'm not going to go 6'2", 6'3". I'm going to make it so it's loose on everybody anyway. So this way, even if you're a little smaller or a little bigger, it'll fit you. But it's going to be generalized to about a 6 foot person, somebody about 6 foot tall. You can probably be like 5'9" at the smallest, and no bigger than 6'2" or 6'3" to wear the costume because I want it loose on people. I'm going to do it that way, so this way, if you have to add, like say you're real big and you still win the costume, you want to try and win the top or something, you can kind of do your own thing. You'll see the video, you'll know how to make it, and you'll be able to do it yourself. But I'm going to do a giveaway with that costume. Why not? You know what I mean? It's for the channel. Grow the channel. Get you guys interested. That's why I'm doing some of these different things on the channel, not just doing Michael Myers. Because I think that, just Michael Myers, I love it, don't get me wrong, but I'm running out of content. I'm running out of things to do with it. You've guys seen just about every step there is to see. As far as all the videos are there. I keep tweaking it and I keep, retooling the sculpture, and I think I'm real close to, I will not go any further with this. I'm where I need to be, and then I'm moving on to 2018, and then the what do you call it? I'm doing the kills, and then I'm going to do probably the H2. No, I'm doing my concept mask. That's right. I'm doing my original concept mask of Halloween Ends, and then I will do. What am I doing? My concept mask, and then I'm going to do an H2. I want to do a Dick Warlock original 1981 Halloween 2. And that mask I'm sending out to Dick Warlock when I'm done. What else am I doing? I'm going to then do the final mask, Halloween, the final Michael Myers mask I'm going to do is going to be the flashback mask. And once I get this done the way I have them, the way they are now, the flashback mask is really going to be a resculpt. That's going to be just not a retool. It's going to be completely redone to made to look exactly like that flashback mask. A lot of people love that mask, and I really want to try and put it out there. So we'll see. That's how I plan on doing things here. And in between all these different masks and stuff, I will do content like this. I'll do little costumes and giveaways. You know, maybe I'll just do a set of gloves and do them as giveaways, that kind of thing for the channel. And you can always order a set too. So you can always order something like this if you want. You know, you got to give me your size, and that's what I need to know in order to do something like this. You want a Jason costume? I need your size of your head diameter so I can pack it out. It just happened to be that this foam head was pretty much the same size as the kid's head, by like a half inch, quarter inch. I'm sorry, like a quarter inch. His head's a quarter inch bigger than that foam head, which is perfect because that allows this latex to stretch out a little bit and it'll be nice and tight on him. Anyway, yeah, if you guys are interested in having a costume like this made, oh yeah. Yeah, I'll do a Myers giveaway once I get the Myers mask in production. I'm not in production yet. I still got to make that master mold. I kept retooling it, and it was a lot of you guys that actually said, "Nah, you got to fix this, you got to fix that, you got to fix that." And you know what? I'm done. I am officially. If you don't like it now, it's just nothing I can do about it. I'm doing the 78. I've got it real close to where I want it to be. I just have to smooth it and texture it right now, the sculpture. And once that's done, I'm going to mold it, and we are moving forward. I am no longer going to keep pushing for these little tweaks. I just don't want to do that. It's just too much. And the only reason I actually did retool it a couple times is because the molds broke every time I tried to, and now I know what's wrong because I actually experimented with the new plaster, and just to be on the safe side, I used the new plaster and I made it very thick. I added a lot more plaster to the water, and that really made the mold super strong. I put it in a bucket about that deep, all right, and then once it dried, I knocked it out of the bucket, out of a 5-gallon bucket, and I started sledgehammering with, well, not a sledgehammer metal one, but I used a plastic heavy hammer. You saw it, the orange hammer that I have out there. It's at least a 5-pound hammer. So I started smacking that plaster, and it didn't break at all. Okay, so what do you got going on here? You got to do it your way. You can't please everyone. No, you can't really please everyone. I try to be as accurate as I can possibly be. But my version of the mask is not a replication of anybody else's mask. It's not a replication exactly even to the original. I think what it was is I tried to make my mask look like nobody was wearing it. Not Nick Castle, not Dick Warlock, kind of in the middle. So it gives you that authentic look of the original mask. And then when you put it on, if you have a small head or elongated head, you can always stuff out the chins or widen out the side of the face to make it look like, wider. And, from there, give it the look that you want. And if you order a mask, if you order a Night Creeper 78 mask, say you want an H2 version, I can put foam padding in the inside of the mask to widen the face, to make it look a little wider, to make the eyes a little stretched out. If you want a Nick Castle stretch, then I can put foam on the top of the head and foam pads on top of the head, inside the head, just so you know. Inside the mask, I can put foam padding on the top of the head and down by the chin, and you contact cement it in there so it doesn't come out. And when I say foam padding, the one you did for your brother looks amazing. You don't have to correct yourself. I figured out what you said there, Bo Norton. Yeah, it does. It's a really good mask. Only that mask is huge. That mask is huge. I mean, really big. I'll give you an idea of how big it is if you look at on the YouTube where you see me with Dick Warlock. Wait a minute, no, was it Dick Warlock or it might have been with Lance Guest, and I was holding the mask up, and you can see how big that mask is compared to even me. That mask is huge. The one I was holding wasn't my brother's mask, but it was the same size mask that he has. It was from the same mold. So it's a monstrous mask. It's for somebody that's really big. You got to have somebody that's 6'5" or taller, really big person. I did that for him. That was the only reason I made the mask so big and made my sculpture that big. Only because I knew that he needed a bigger mask to get the look that he wanted. So, and then from there, I just make smaller. I can make smaller masks from that. I make a latex master copy, foam filled, let it shrink up to like 2 inches, and then make another plaster mold on top of that, and then that'll make a real small version. That's how that's done. Anyway, yeah. So, majority of the people will need the smaller mask. Trust me. You'd have to be a beast because the small mask is 25.5 inches in diameter, and that's pretty big. I think the Trick or Treat Studios 1978 mask is a 25-inch mask. Mine's 25.5. But what that does, and a lot of people don't realize, is it allows you to put the mask on and it seats your eyes back far enough into the head so people can't see your eyes. All right. If you make the mask too tight, too snug on you, your eyes are like literally right. You can see them real good, and you don't want that. So that's the reasons. This is it's not rocket science, but it's pretty difficult to get to the right sizing and everything. It's not an easy thing to do. Yeah, you guys like that sing along with me and Warlock? I still haven't said that to him yet. I'm going to send that to him and see how he likes it. I got to do that. I might do that tonight. That'll give me something to do as soon as I get off of here. I'm going to send him that little clip. He'll laugh his butt off, I bet. He'll definitely he'll definitely remember it. That's for sure. Anyway, look at my hands. I got white. I got that. Man, that's a creepy looking color too on your flesh. Boy, the camera lies. Boy, it actually looks a little greenish in this light. That's probably because of my flesh tone underneath. It's just a light misting over my. That would be a cool color for makeup. Really would. I'm gonna have to remember that. I can get a makeup palette and have that color made. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna jump off of here, guys. Definitely hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And I'm not really talking to you guys that are on here with me right now. I'm talking to anybody that actually clicks onto this video later on, watches the video, and at the end of the video. Just remember to hit the like button. Notification bell is real important because it'll let you know when I'm on. Sometimes you don't get notified though, and it happens to me quite often with other channels that I watch. So what I would do is unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and most times that fixes the problem. You'll end up getting notifies. And every time something like that happens, remember that going forward. Just unsubscribe whoever you're watching and then resubscribe, and you'll get your notifications. But it happens a lot. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this. I won't say tutorial. It's not a tutorial. I hope you this live stream, and I'll see you on the next one tomorrow to finish up that mask out there. We're going to get that done. And that's going to be pretty cool. So, all right, peace, everybody. Have a good night. you two both. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the questions too. Love it. I'm glad. I hope this looks good for you. Hope that looks pretty cool. Anyway, hope you approve. All right, peace, everybody. I'll see you.